Hey everybody, it's Grady at Twin Creek Audio, back in the studio today to show you this vintage Yamaha SE200 guitar. This is a Strat style guitar made by Yamaha in Taiwan in about the mid-80s. This thing is really cool. It's kind of unusual. It has a single volume and tone control and a top mounted jack, and you've got a five-way switch like a Strat, but this switch is unusual. It's a flat switch. Instead of having that arched top, it's just flat. This guitar is all original. I have replaced the switch tip with a Tele style switch tip just because that's what I had, and I replaced the bridge with one that I bought from guitarpartsfactory.com, and that was only because the original bridge was so rusty that it was difficult to make adjustments. So other than that, it's original electronics. Oh, it's also unusual because there is no back plate. It just has the 4-bolt neck with washers. This is a hardtail bridge. I replaced this bridge, like I said, but it's a hardtail bridge. I don't think I mentioned that before. So hardtail Strats are kind of hard to find, and that was one of the reasons that I picked this guitar up, is it's a Strat style guitar with a hardtail setup, which I really like because it's much more stable. And since I'm in the studio, I like my tuning to be really stable, and I like tremolos, but I really don't use them that much. And it has plastic strap buttons. I don't know if you can see those. Plastic strap buttons. The original Yamaha tuners, 1-string tree. It's a cool guitar. So let me show you some close-ups of it, and then I'm going to play it for you. Close-ups here. Pickups are a little rusty. They all work though. There's the new bridge that I put on there. Let's go up here and look at this unusual strap button. This looks like it's a plain plastic strap button. It's kind of unusual. Nice rosewood fingerboard. Stock. Some scrapes and damage up there. I'm using the camera light here. Yamaha Japan tuners. They're made in Taiwan. Here you can see the 4-bolt neck with the little washers and no back plate, and a little bit more of the finish damage on this guitar. It gives it so much awesome character. Alright, let's give this thing a try. I've got the Jet City JCA20HV 20-watt tube head connected to the 10-inch Vox speaker in the custom speaker cabinet. Here's the settings on the amp, and then a picture of the little speaker cabinet. I've got it mic'd with an SM57, and then that's going into a CAPI VP26 mic preamp with a red dot op amp for this demo. I'm going to start out with the neck pickup, which is one of my favorite positions on a Strat, so we'll see how this Yamaha SE200 compares to a real Strat. Not that this isn't a real Strat, but you know what I mean. I love that pickup on this guitar. It's a really good sound. So let me go ahead and switch to the neck and middle pickup combination. This switch, of course, like I was saying in the introduction to this, it's flat, which is strange. So let me move my Tele style switch tip one click down. So now I've got the neck and the middle pickup, which is also one of my favorite positions on a Strat. So let's see how the Yamaha SE200 sounds in that position. Nice, I really like that. That's good for a little bit of that quacky sound. I'm going to move on to the middle pickup position on the SE200, which to me on a Strat style guitar, the middle pickup, I don't use it that much, but when I do, it's a good rock and roll position just for some good rock and roll rhythm. That sounds pretty good on this guitar too. Now I'm going to move on to the middle and bridge pickup combination, which this and then the neck and middle pickup combination are kind of that quacky out of phase sound. And on a Strat and on this SE200, I like this position and the neck pickup by itself. Those are probably my two favorite positions. So this one is really cool. It's got a great sound for country and a great sound for things that are kind of funky too. So this position on this guitar, maybe even more than a lot of real Strats I've played, really reminds me of some of the guitar tones on Big Star #1 record. It has that great quack to it. I'm not going to play any Big Star stuff due to copyright and everything, but that sound reminds me of some of the great guitar tones that they got on the Big Star record back in 1972. I'm pretty sure that was probably done with a Fender Strat and probably a twin reverb. I'm not sure. If anybody knows, post that in the comments, because I love Big Star and I love that tone that they were getting out of the Strat on those Big Star records in the 70s. Now I've moved on to the bridge pickup on this guitar so we can hear what that sounds like. I don't usually play a lot on the bridge pickup on a Strat style guitar, but on this guitar it actually sounds better than average, at least. So let's check it out. Alright! Rock on, Yamaha! I love old Yamahas. These things are fantastic guitars. This thing sounds and plays fantastic. And it's old and beat up, which is just the coolest thing ever. It's got so much character. So much character. I love my Yamaha SE200. It's got lots of character. This one's mine. It's not going anywhere. I seriously hope you enjoyed this video about this cool vintage Yamaha SE200 guitar. This thing to me is really great for what I paid for it. This thing is actually one of my favorite guitars that I found for this kind of money. I mean, yeah, it's beat up, but that just gives it more character. I don't intend to refinish it or do anything cosmetically to it. It's great as is, even with the dings and chips in the paint. It just makes it even cooler. Has a lot of character, sounds and plays really, really well. Well, I hope you enjoy getting to see the Yamaha SE200 guitar, and I hope you all have an excellent day, night, weekday, weekend, hour, minute, second, nanosecond, millisecond, whatever it is you're having. Have a good one, and please don't forget to like and subscribe.